is happening, guys? It is DanielLads1989. Welcome back to the Hereford United career. This is episode 54. Now, to kick us off in today's episode, we have an EFL Cup game against Burnley, which we will simulate, so I'll swap the side round for that. We then have Crystal Palace at home for the first played game of the episode. Second played game of the episode is away at Leeds, and then third game is at home to Leicester City. So all three of these games I am expecting some sort of result in. Whether it's a win or a draw, we're yet to find out. So we've not had too much of a bad start to the season, but let's rotate the side around and we'll simulate this game against Burnley, and then we'll move on to the first played game of the episode. Rotated the side round as much as I possibly can, guys. As you can see, Bale and Locke are still pretty tired, as well as Adam and Doyle from the last game, but I would rather play the tired players and a rotation side and make sure that we're at full strength against Crystal Palace in the first played game. So let's go ahead and simulate that, and I'm really not fussed even if we lose, but we don't, we get a 3-1 win. So through in the cup, Rodriguez gets another goal, Locke gets a goal, and then Rodriguez gets the second goal of the game. So Rodriguez certainly on fire in the cup games. We just need him to do it in the league games. So moving on, we will simulate forward to the round 4, done that as well. We will simulate forward, guys, towards the Crystal Palace game, and when my menu decides to load, there it goes. We will simulate forward to the Crystal Palace game, guys, and get straight into the football. Here we are then, guys, Edgar Street Stadium for the first played game of the episode. We have Crystal Palace at home, and certainly not going to underestimate Crystal Palace. They have a few decent players in their lineup, and we need to be on top form. We need to be in goal scoring form, as we were in the last episode, and with the likes of Aubameyang up front, we are not going to struggle for goals. So with the home crowd behind us, I would like to think we'll get a positive result here, because Crystal Palace are in that mediocre of teams that we need to be beating in the Premier League to survive. So we'll wait for the lineups to come up, guys, and we'll get straight into the football. Here we are then, guys. This is how we line up. Josh Griffiths in goal, Paslak, Hurst, Mings and Kolasinac in defensive positions, O'Reilly, Conor Gallagher and Amadou in midfield, Fernandez, Aubameyang and Dembele in the strike positions. I'd like to say we have the stronger side, but we'll take a quick look at Crystal Palace's side and you will see the names on their team sheets. So this is how Crystal Palace line up, guys. Callum Chambers and Martin Kelly in the back line up there. They have Kiate in midfield as well. Don't recognise any of the forward men, but I'm sure they've certainly got goals in them, because Crystal Palace always do have goals in them. So let's get straight into the football, guys, and I'm hoping with the home crowd behind us we'll get a positive result here. Show too much of that to Amadou there, and Amadou missed out on a chance to take possession in midfield, but that is a wonderful ball across the box. Early chance for them, and Griffiths makes a brilliant save, just early cross across the box, and we might be able to get on a counter-attack ourselves here. It's O'Reilly who's running forward here, and O'Reilly goes for a shot, and he's hit the back of the net from one side of the pitch to the other inside, what, 5 minutes, 7 minutes. Crystal Palace come up with the first chance of the game, and an early cross from them, a decent effort on goal, and as you saw, we just kind of counter-attacked up the pitch. And what about that from a strike from O'Reilly? He took it down beautifully on the chest, and it sat up perfect for him. He puts his left foot through it, and that is a wonderful finish. 7 minutes in, we're 1-0 up. Crystal Palace coming forward again here, some short snappy passes in midfield and just trying to shut this down. Kolasinac with some defensive work to do here, but he's beaten Kolasinac into the box, and Paslak should be able to clear. He doesn't, and we concede 20, or just before the 20th minute mark. He got above Paslak, who, bless Paslak, he's not the tallest of players, and the taller man wins the header, and it's a decent header. Griffiths can't do anything about it, as you saw there. Paslak's just not tall enough, straight over the top of Griffiths, and it's 1-1. There's Kolasinac through the gap towards Conor Gallagher. Conor Gallagher holding off his man and finds O'Reilly back in towards Conor Gallagher, who's opened up the gap here and might be able to bring a second away. It's a decent stop by the keeper. There's a bit of a scramble in the box, and finally it's cleared away, but he's dropped that towards Amadou. Give this to O'Reilly, out towards Dembele if he can get across in here. Dembele across the box, and Conor Gallagher was waiting. Look, that's a fantastic save by the goalkeeper. Just before half time here, guys, Crystal Palace have themselves a throw-in on the halfway line. And very exciting first half. It's been back and forward the entire game. Chances at both ends and goals at both ends, and they might get one before half time here off the bar. That is very, very lucky, and there goes the half time whistle. Into the second half we go then, guys, and we get the early goal. They get an equaliser, and they've just smashed the bar before the end of the first half. So Crystal Palace again pressing down the line. That's a really good interception by Kolasinac over towards Haslak, and we might be on another sort of counter-attack ourselves here. Conor Gallagher is in behind, and I have Aubameyang and Dembele to square it to. Tips it up to the back post, and Dembele finishes that at the back post. I didn't think he was going to get on it there, Dembele, and I sat it up towards the back post, hoping really that Aubameyang would get on it. And Dembele says, "It's alright, mate, don't worry, I'll finish the job for you." As you'll see, brilliant run by Conor Gallagher, and he sits a beautiful ball up just over the top of the goalkeeper, and Dembele can't miss there. He did get the goalkeeper's arm straight in the face. He certainly took some pain for the goal, but he's put us 2-1 in front. Crystal Palace holding possession here, and it's a decent dink ball into midfield, looking for the wide man. They're certainly trying to build something here, and that is a lovely ball beyond the last man, and Mings is there to make the tackle. Really good defending by Tyrone Mings. I said he would be the difference at this level, and he's proving me right. O'Reilly over towards Fernandez, got his ankles clipped, and we have advantage here. We'll play this forward in towards Fernandez again. Here is Fernandez running forward. Can he make it 3? That is a brilliant save off the post and into the keeper's gloves. So O'Reilly in midfield looking for the forward ball into Aubameyang, onto Conor Gallagher. Can Aubameyang finish it off here and make it 3? He's hit the crossbar. I don't believe it. We could have had 4 by now if the crossbar wasn't in the way. 2 minutes added on here, guys, and Crystal Palace are pushing us here to try and get the equaliser late on. Hurst needs to get the tackle in here and doesn't provide the tackle. He provides advantage, but the second time of asking, he gets there and wins the ball, and that is us with a 2-1 victory. Press conference after the game, guys, and how about that for a game of football? First half back and forward, second half we get an early goal, we hit the post, we hit the crossbar. What more do you want in a game? Excellent game of football. Just a 1 goal in it. Are you happy with the performance? Everybody did the job today. Yes, we conceded a goal, but it happens. We got the 3 points, and that's what matters. How are you happy with how things went? I certainly am. Yeah, we went up against a decent Crystal Palace side, definitely. Yeah, he scored their goal. He was alright. He was brilliant. Why they're just asking questions about them? Never mind. And what about us? We got the 3 points. You know what I mean? Anyway, yeah, we should have had a couple of more goals in that, guys. But 10 games in now, and we are sat happily in 8th with 15 points. We are picking up points here in the Premier League, and we have Leeds away next. Here we are then, guys, in the second played game of the episode, away at Leeds at Ellen Road. So, really hoping we can continue our form from the last game, creating chances, scoring goals, really stretching defences and defending well ourselves, obviously conceding a goal, but the minimal goals that we can concede, the more chance we have of winning. So, really hoping that we'll be able to test Leeds. We have got a changed lineup today, obviously. I've got to change it out and keep it fresh, keep the fresh legs on, so I'm hoping it should be enough to beat Leeds today, but as you can see by Leeds, they're not going to be no pushover, certainly not in the midfield and defensive areas where Leeds are always strong, very well drilled, and keep the positions very, very well, Leeds. So this is how they will line up for today.
Well, it can be seen as a very defensive shape, but if they have good athletes in midfield, which they have, who are ready to break forward as soon as possession is won, they can still pose a big threat today.
Playing the 4-1-4-1 formation. Certainly expected them to be very well drilled and keep their positions and pass the ball around well, so I'm hoping we can do what we do best, which is sit and defend and counter-attack. So how we line up today, guys: Josh Griffiths in goal. We have Locke Alphonse, Mings and Bale in the defensive positions today. O'Reilly, Best and Tommy Doyle in midfield. Fernandez, Kirk Wilson and Rodriguez today in the strike positions. Obviously, Aubameyang on the bench, Dembele on the bench, Conor Gallagher on the bench, Amadou on the bench, Adam on the bench. So if we need it, we can bring on that extra quality if needed. Hopefully we won't. Griffiths, big goal kick forward. And here is Kirk Wilson. That's a decent header down by Best. Round the corner to Kirk Wilson. He has an early chance to get his goal scoring form back intact, and it's an easy save from the goalkeeper. Leeds have themselves a throw in here deep in our half, and we just need to try and defend this the best we can. And I think that's a handball from Locke there. He tried to get the cross in. Thankfully he wasn't in the box, and we don't give away a penalty this time. We'll take the free kick instead of the penalty all day long. Rodriguez gets his foot to that clear, but Leeds still causing trouble here, and they have the ball in and around the edge of the box. Just going to try and block this out with anybody we possibly can, but the ball looks like it comes in, and Bale gets a good block in. Early pressure here from Leeds, and they have themselves a corner now. We have been in good form so far. We just need to get the ball up the other end of the pitch and start attacking instead of defending. Is that another possible handball there? I think it is. It's another handball, this time by Rodriguez. It's not going our way at the start of this game, but O'Reilly heading that away. Can we get this down with Bale and try and get up the other end? Bale certainly does bring that down. Can he get the ball forward here with Kirk Wilson in support, chipping that towards Fernandez, and he can't pick it up, but play will continue here. Leeds on top so far. Leeds continuing their pressure, and that's a decent ball forward, finding the gaps in our defence here, Leeds, and that is a wonderful ball in. Tyrone Mings gets a block on it, and they continue the pressure. They have themselves another corner. Nothing but relentless pressure here from Leeds. Thankfully they haven't converted anything with it, and Alphonse brings that down, looking for Bale, who's sprinting forward here. Kirk Wilson's made me a decent run, and I was dragged down to the floor there, or Bale was dragged down to the floor. Just a free kick. Let's try and continue this pressure going up the other end, and O'Reilly has give away another foul there, and he's got a yellow card for that one. Again, Leeds trying to break down our defence, and Tommy Doyle comes up with a brilliant interception. This time it's our turn to go forward. Here's Rodriguez. They have been on top here for the first 35 or so minutes, and it's our turn to push forward now. Here's Locke, just going to look to go back towards Tommy Doyle if Best can get through here, which he does, and Best has put it wide. The best chance we've had in the first half, and Best himself puts the ball wide of the mark. Got to be scoring there. 2 minutes added on at the end of the first half here, guys, and very much a scrappy game. Looking for somebody to grab it by the scruff of the neck and take control in this game, but again, Leeds dangerous just before half time here. Griffiths comes flying out, and thankfully that's wide of the target, and it's half time. Into the second half we go, guys, and very much a scrappy competitive game here. I'd probably say Best had the golden chance of the first half to put us 1-0 ahead, and he missed it, and it's just very much a physical battle, this game. I'm hoping in the second half it will be a bit more straightforward, but let's stay with it just here because Leeds look like they're creating something. O'Reilly has to be careful, obviously picking up the yellow card in the first half, and Mings should be able to get this away, which he does. Let's see if we can get the ball forward, and that is a chop. We do have advantage. I'll keep going here if we can get Rodriguez over the top here, and never mind, the play's gone. Leeds have themselves a throw here just on the halfway line, and as I said at half time, very much a scrappy competitive game this, and somebody needs to take control of it, preferably by getting a goal for our side. And Tommy Doyle tracking that there, gets a good block in, and it's out for a Leeds corner. Pressure continues, and we need to get this ball away. Fernandez with a decent headed clearance, and it's actually Alphonse that's chasing the ball here, and Bale looking to do his defensive duties also, again stopping the cross coming in, but they still have possession here, Leeds. Looking to cross this in, and Tyrone Mings should be able to get the header in, which he does very, very. Making two changes here, guys. I've took O'Reilly and Rodriguez on. I've put Adam and Dembele on to try and make the difference in this game. There's Locke sprinting down this right hand side, looking for Adam in midfield on towards Best if he can provide a decent pass towards Dembele here, turning in on his more favoured foot, and not the shot that he wanted to hit the target.
Let's hope so.
10 minutes left to go here, guys. 80th minute, and Leeds still putting the pressure on us. They've been brilliant on the ball, brilliant in midfield, and finally they do hit the back of the net. I can't say they haven't deserved that, because Leeds have been putting pressure on us for the majority of the game, and it's their substitute that makes the difference and contributes to their first goal of the game. Simple pass in, we didn't track the runner, and from that angle he finishes it past Griffiths. Not long left to go here now, guys, and Leeds literally, as you'd think, just keeping hold of the ball, trying to prevent us from getting any sort of counter attack. But it's a decent pass forward, and he's got men around him here that he can try and find. Can Locke get us a tackle in and try and get us up the field with not long remaining? And I would imagine, yep, 3 minutes added on. I was about to just say, but I imagine about 3 minutes added on, but Alphonse gets a block in. It's out for a corner. More pressure here. We need to get this ball up the other end and try and get a counter attack on. Can this be the moment? No, it can't, because we've been tackled out again. Tyron Mings going towards the tackle, trying to win the ball, and he does get a block in, stops the cross coming in. It has come into the box eventually. There's the tackle, and again we've given it away. The 3 minutes has gone, and it looks like it's going to be a Leeds 3 points. Try and get it forward now, and there goes the full-time whistle. It's a defeat to Leeds. Back at the venue then, guys, and I'm disappointed not to get at least a point against Leeds. I think we did enough just to get a point, but we missed a golden chance with Best in the first half. If that goal had gone in, it might have been a different game. We need to move on and look towards the next game. So a win and a loss in the first 2 games. We have Leicester at home in the next game. Right then, guys, last game of the episode. We are at home. We are at the Edgar Street Stadium. Today we have Leicester. Certainly going to be no pushover. Leicester have, well, I would say they're considered in one of the top 6 or 7 teams in real life at the minute. Obviously on here I would imagine they've made some good signings, so we'll have a look at their lineup after our lineup, and we will see who we're up against today. I didn't see where they are in the league, but I saw Lindelof in defence there, so they certainly look like they have a strong defence. Player to watch today is Conor Gallagher, back in the starting lineup. Obviously left him out in the last game. He probably could have made the difference in the last game, but we got the loss. Never mind, we move on to this game, and hopefully he will be the influence in this game to get us the 3 points. We will wait for our lineup. We'll get straight into the football. Here we go then, guys. This is how we line up today. Josh Griffiths in goal, Paslak, Hurst, Mings and Kolasinac in defence, O'Reilly, Gallagher and Amadou in midfield, Fernandez, Aubameyang and Dembele up front. We have got a strong team, we have got a strong side. We need to show it in today's game. Leicester lineup. Is that Areola in goal? I think it was Areola. Thiago in defence with Lindelof in defence. Who else have we got here? Not sure about any of the strikers. They've got Icardi up front, or that is going to be a big danger. Vestergaard and Zinchenko in defence as well. They've got some big names in their team, and this could be one hell of a game. So let's get it underway. Eh? Decent pass in midfield by Leicester, having the majority of the ball early here and making some good, decent passes. Really good pass out wide. He's tried to take on Paslak here with a decent turn of pace. Paslak try and get the block in. He does, and it's out for a Leicester corner early here. They've had, oh, in fact, it's actually a handball. They've got themselves a free kick here. It must have bounced off Paslak's hand, but thankfully O'Reilly clears that at the near post. Can we pick this up here with Paslak? Can't. Around the corner. Hurst is there to marshal him out of it, and Fernandez is also there into Conor Gallagher. Can we try and get this away? Conor Gallagher under pressure straight away. Paslak under pressure, and that is in to Griffiths' gloves. Leicester bringing that ball forward in midfield and looking for a deadly pass in behind. He's got to it, and Paslak makes a brilliant stop there. not letting him get past. And Fernandez also picks up possession here, gets O'Reilly on his way. Conor Gallagher is also in here. Conor Gallagher, can he go all the way here? And that is an absolute superb hit from Conor Gallagher. Talk about coming up with a perfect goal at the perfect time. Leicester have had all the ball, all the early pressure. We counter-attack from a decent tackle by Paslak. And how about that from a pass from O'Reilly, putting Conor Gallagher in, and Conor Gallagher does the rest. We are 1-0 up here. Leicester have themselves a throw in here just before half time. Not long left before, and I'd like to go in at half time 1-0 up here and not concede before half time. It's something that we are prone to doing, conceding before half time, and that is a long range effort. And oh my days, Icardi has just come up with probably the goal of the series. That has outshadowed all of our goal this seasons by an absolute stretch. Nothing Josh Griffiths can do about that. He passes it off, he gets it back, and how about that for a hit? That's a worldie. You just don't hit the ball that well. I said I don't want us to concede before half time, and Icardi comes up with that. Wow. I don't even know what to say about that, guys. Talk about an equaliser. Not long till half time. We have conceded before half time. Let's move on, see if I can get a chance before half time. You're going to try and feed this in towards Aubameyang, and he didn't expect that there, and 2 minutes added on before half time. It looks like we're going to go into the break having conceded and being 1-1. There goes half time. Into the second half we go, guys, and we get ourselves a goal through Conor Gallagher, and I'm thinking we're going to go in at half time 1-0 up, looking decent in this game against a decent looking Leicester side, and Icardi comes up with quite possibly the best goal we've seen in the entire series. So game on in the second half here. And Leicester bringing the ball forward again. Great interception by Amadou, sticking his foot in there, winning the ball to boot. And can I get this round the corner to Conor Gallagher, who's been fantastic so far, and he puts a really good ball past Dembele here. If I can find an inside pass towards Kolasinac, and he did get the shot away, it was just deflected out, and the chance may have gone here. It's a scramble in the box, and we can't pick up the ball to carry on with the attack. Leicester again putting some pressure on our half, and they've got all of the ball at the minute, and they're looking deadly from here, but thankfully Hurst gets a good tackle, and it fell off one of the players' ankles, who might be on a counter-attack here, and Conor Gallagher tried to get the ball over to Dembele, who was breaking, and they have another chance here. Hurst standing strong so far, gets a second block in. Hurst with some brilliant defending there. I need him to get a third block in here. He doesn't. Ball comes across, and thankfully he has missed it, and we stay at 1-1. Making two changes here, guys. Amadou and Fernandez off, Tommy Doyle and Rodriguez on. There's O'Reilly in midfield and towards Conor Gallagher, and subbed on Doyle, looking for a decent ball into Aubameyang, and he should make it 2-1, which he does in the 86th minute. He's been quiet for the last game or two, Aubameyang, not really been involved, and he's been quiet in this game, and it only takes one moment for him to provide a finish like that, and Tommy Doyle coming on, and how about that for a slip through ball and a finish? Subbed him on to make the difference. That's exactly what he does, and Aubameyang does what he does best and hits the bottom corner. I will play it out for you here, guys, as there's not long left. Aubameyang has put us 2-1 in front against Leicester here with an absolute stunning finish, but how about that pass from Tommy Doyle, comes off the bench to provide us with an assist, a dream assist. 1 minute added on, and I would imagine there'll probably be about 3 minutes of stoppage time here, but Leicester coming forward, not with a pass like that they won't. 3 minutes indeed added on. Just throw this to O'Reilly into Conor Gallagher, down the line to subbed on also Rodriguez, and Paslak, even though he's been sprinting around all game, he still keeps going here. Paslak in towards O'Reilly, into Super Doyle, or Super Sub Doyle should I say, Paslak. I'm trying to send this over towards Kolasinac. I'm wasting time also trying to create a chance, but I think Dembele was offside there, and that should be game, set and match. And here we are back at the menu then, guys, and what a dramatic finish to a brilliant game. Back and forward, and we get the early goal, and then Icardi comes up with an absolute worldie of a finish. Leave me a comment about that strike, guys. Tell me your opinion. I think that's the best goal we've seen in the series so far. Absolute superb finish. Griffiths, no chance of saving that. And then we sub on Doyle and Rodriguez, and Doyle comes up with a sublime pass into Aubameyang, who was quiet all through the game, didn't really do much, and when called upon and needed a goal, Aubameyang was there to provide a stunning finish to give us the 3 points against Leicester. So guys, as the Premier League table looks, we sit nice and pretty at the middle of the table in 10th place. We have played 12 games, won 5, drawn 3 and lost 4. I don't think we've had a bad start to the season at all. Manchester City, as you can see, 2 points ahead of Liverpool, starting to run away with it now. Chelsea, West Ham and Wolves up in 5th, and at the bottom of the table is Fulham, Burnley and Manchester United, only on 7 points, losing 8 games, Manchester United. Oh dear. Well then, guys, we're sat mid-table, we are getting goals, we're getting points on the board, everything seems to be going great here in Premiership football. So leave me a big thumbs up, guys. Thank you very much for tuning in and showing your support on the Hereford United career, and I can't wait to get my teeth stuck into the rest of the season. It's been Daniel as 1989, love you, bye.